One of the things that when you're working with a biological company and anytime there's a side behind something, typically that means death. And one of my cautions in working with anything such along the lines of Sentry, when you say it is a fungal and bacterial deterrent, that really keeps it at bay, that really caught my interest when we ran across the ability to build this product and put this product together. So in asking what Sentry is, Sentry has the ability to help that plant boost its own natural defenses. And working with biology, working with nature, I guess the theme and basis of who we are at Genesis Ag, that's kind of the focus of where we wanted to be with a product like Sentry that helps that plant when it's in a negative fungal environment, or when it's in a negative bacterial environment. What could we do? We're really working with competitive exclusion with our biological products. One of the things that we're finding in some of our studies is even like a Revita-N, Morphos, Rhizonate, is they're helping build the beneficial numbers in the soil. So when I say we're getting into some competitive exclusion, so maybe some of those detrimental pathogens may not be as present on the levels in the soils where we've got our biological program. So the Sentry is a great complement to our biological program in the means that we're working with basically plant nutrients. And because in the Sentry, the phosphorus that's in the phosphorus atom that's in the Sentry is combined with 3 oxygen atoms, and that creates a product called phosphite. And that phosphite is water soluble. It's easily absorbed by the plant through the leaves and the roots. Some of our field reps, especially in some specialty crops, and I'm sure that there'll be some posts on our website from some of those guys in the specialty crops where they're using Sentry even in the root zone of the plant, where it's taken up systemically through the plant, where they foliar applied that in some very heavily diseased pressure, whether that be Phytophthora, Pythium, really detrimental root disease in some specialty crops called blackshank. We're helping that plant build its own immune system by applying the Sentry technology. When we don't get adequate levels of phosphorus into the plant, we can see increased levels in plant diseases. When we don't get adequate phosphorus into the plant, that plant actually goes into a stress, and we see decreased production, whether that be of leaves, roots, shoots, grain, fruit, whatever it may be, when we don't have those adequate phosphorus levels. So getting those adequate phosphorus levels in that plant is key to that plant functioning on a daily basis, the way that plant is designed to function. And when we apply the phosphorus in this form, we get very rapid absorption into the plant. The typical phosphorus molecule has 4 oxygen atoms on it. With the technology we're using in Sentry, it has 3 oxygen atom molecules there, so it can be readily absorbed into the plant much easier. So when we're doing that, we not only see the levels in the plant increase, but it has some type of a systemic effect where it continues to release over a period of time rather than just one shot. And that's how we're building this immunity in this plant with this technology. It lasts for an extended period of time. When I say it can easily last for 21 days in the plant, that you're getting the benefit of this compound enhancing that plant's natural defenses, you are. This compound here works with the mechanism of the plant that you're actually activating that plant's own natural defenses. Even if that plant already has a fungal or a bacterial pathogen in that plant, when we apply this technology, it helps those cells in the plant vamp up and really fortify their natural ability to fend that disease off or that pathogen off or whatever we're working with. We're giving that plant the ability that is there in nature. We're helping assist it to counteract the negatives that it may be facing in the environment that we have that plant